Hey tech team, this is just another instructional video on how to add elements into a worship service presentation for Sunday morning. I just want to show you how we go about adding our slides to the service. Proclaim gives you the option of adding items. When you add an image slideshow, you can either upload actual image files, or it also gives you the option of importing via PowerPoint. But I've found that importing through PowerPoint, when there is a lot of text in the PowerPoint file, there gets to be some glitches where you'll import a slide and it'll cut off half of the text, and I don't know why. And I've read about it online in some different forums, and it seems to be kind of across the board. There can be issues when you import via PowerPoint. So the way to get around that until Proclaim gets it all fixed up and perfect, but the easy way to get around that is to import everything as an image slideshow. And that seems to be the easiest way to do it consistently and without problems. So when we import a slideshow, you can see here, this is a slideshow set up already, and I'm just deleting all the files so I can show you how I added them. But this is an announcement slideshow. But the way I did that, I'm going to leave the label. So now there's no images. When you have no content to an item, when you add a slideshow item and there's no content, it shows up like this. So you can see the ones that still need content on here. We have the welcome slides. We have scripture reading. We have sermon slides. So I'm going to show you how to add images for a slideshow. So to add images, you can either browse media that's currently uploaded to the cloud, and there's a bunch of things in our group. There's a bunch of files there already, but what we want to do is go ahead and import new files. So to do that, we need to have them somewhere on our computer where we can access them easily. That's not too hard to find. So what I'm going to do, what we're normally going to be doing, is pulling media from our Valley Tech email account, and it's tech@valleycc.org. It's just a Google account, and if you're part of the tech team, then you also have the password for that. If you need it, ask me and I will get it to you. But the things we're looking at each week will be announcements. There's going to be good morning slides via Dave. There's going to be scripture slides that says scripture PowerPoint. There will be sermon PowerPoints. But all those files should be accessible for the week in this email address. Although, mind you, some of them will not be in here until late Saturday night. So sometimes this is a Sunday morning deal pulling these together. But what we want to do is select the file, and if it's an announcements PowerPoint file, then you're just going to go ahead and download it to the desktop or save it somewhere where you can access it. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to do it right now. And I've got it right here in my downloads. And once you open the PowerPoint file, you're going to need to convert it to images. So to do that, we go File, Export. And we're going to change the file format to JPEG and make sure it has a large size for pixel and size of file. We want it to show up nice on the screen, so I usually do 1600 by 900. And you want to save it somewhere where you can find it. Doesn't matter, wherever, but just wherever is easiest for you to find. I usually put it right on the desktop. And I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it right now, but I would put desktop and then you'd go export. So once it does that, it'll save it in a folder. So here's my folder on the desktop that showed up. And then we'll see all of our slides there as JPEGs. So now going back to Proclaim, when we go to the item we want to add images to, the slideshow item, we're going to go add images, import, and then go to wherever we left them, which in this case is the desktop. And that's going to be announcements for the week of 11/13. Here we've got all of our slides, so I'm just going to hit Shift and the bottom one to select all of them. Go Open. And now it's uploaded slides 1 through 14. I can add a tag if I want to help locate them in the files that are all up on the cloud, but since we change them every week and delete the old ones, I don't need to tag them. So hit add. And now it's uploading them to Proclaim. So you'll see that it's loading right here. And this just means it's getting everything synced with the cloud data. But here we can see our slides are ready right here. And if we look in preview mode, you can see all of them right there. And they've got the music synced with them too. So anyway, that is how you upload slides. And you do the same thing with the welcome, same thing with prayers of the church, same thing with scripture reading, same thing with sermon slides.